Our bodies need energy to function. This energy comes from the food we eat, primarily in the form of glucose. Glucose is a type of sugar that our cells can easily break down. Think of glucose as the gasoline that powers our car. When we eat carbohydrates like bread, rice, or pasta, our bodies break them down into glucose. This glucose enters our bloodstream and is delivered to our cells to provide energy. Our bodies are efficient machines and prefer to use glucose as their primary fuel source. However, when glucose is scarce, our bodies can adapt and use an alternative fuel source, ketones. Ketones are produced by our liver when we don't eat enough carbohydrates. This typically happens during fasting or when following a very low carbohydrate diet, like the ketogenic diet. Imagine our car running low on gasoline. In this situation, we can switch to a reserve fuel tank to keep the car running. Ketones are like this reserve fuel tank for our bodies. When our bodies don't have enough glucose, they start breaking down stored fat into ketones. These ketones are then released into the bloodstream and travel to our cells, providing them with energy. Cancer cells are different from normal cells. They grow and multiply uncontrollably, requiring a tremendous amount of energy to do so. And guess what their preferred source of energy is? Glucose. Cancer cells are like energy-hungry monsters, constantly demanding more and more glucose to fuel their rapid growth. This is where the problem lies. Unlike normal cells, cancer cells have difficulty using ketones for energy. This metabolic difference between normal cells and cancer cells opens up a potential avenue for treatment, starving cancer cells of their primary fuel source. Fasting or following a ketogenic diet can significantly reduce the amount of glucose in our blood. This reduction in glucose forces our bodies to switch to using ketones for energy, a process called ketosis. Remember the energy-hungry cancer cells that rely heavily on glucose? When we deprive them of glucose by entering ketosis, we essentially cut off their main energy supply. While more research is needed, some studies suggest that fasting and ketosis may help slow down cancer growth and improve the effectiveness of conventional cancer treatments. By understanding how our bodies use glucose and ketones, we can make informed choices about our diet and lifestyle to support our overall health.